Okay. Yes. Yeah, so my story praying for me.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and thank you so much for watching What is Good. I'm Jade if you're new here. So I wanted to bring you guys the latest updates on the Ooni of Ife marriage slash divorce saga. So I've been doing some researching and I wanted to really know who this Olori Ashley or Queen Ashley, because to be honest, she seemed like a very interesting individual and I wanted to know more about her. So I found this interesting article written by blogger Kemi Ashifon. Shout out to her. This is what she wrote. She said she's called Olori Ashley and she's an entrepreneur and an accountant. The pretty queen runs a non-profit organization known as Ashley Adegoke Foundation. She was based in London before relocating to Ile Ife. Ashley isn't a new entrant at the Ile Ife Palace. She has always been in the handsome monarch's life, even before he married Olori Wuraola, who left the palace and divorced the king. Ashley took a part of Oba Adeyeye's heart before Naomi Silekun became his queen. In fact, the Ooni of Ife would have married Ashley before Naomi, but there was an impediment. Ashley is a single mom. Recall that the tradition in Ife forbids the Ooni from marrying any woman who has ever had a baby for another man. Simply put, a single mom cannot be the Yeyelua. Investigations further reveal that whoever wants to be Yeyelua of Ife Kingdom must be a woman with no strings of motherhood. So my question is this, right? If the tradition forbids the Ooni of Ife to ever marry a woman that already has a child by another man, why is he doing it now? Why is the Ooni of Ife abandoning, ignoring the tradition and marrying this woman now? Okay, I'm just asking. But personally, as far as my opinion goes, I think that is just a crutch to make excuse for why you don't necessarily want to be with a woman and say, oh, my tradition won't let me. But then she comes in with the goods, she brings in the goods, and according to those who know her, she's very generous to the king. So make of that what you will. But let's continue. According to a source familiar with the love triangle type situation, Ashley is a very good woman and a very generous one. She's very generous to the king and had always been like his backbone, but their marriage was delayed because she has a child out of wedlock. In 2017, when Olori Wura left, everyone thought Ashley would replace her, but the fact that she has become a mother before meeting the Oni became the obstacle. Ashley eventually relocated to Ile Ife as soon as Oba Adeyeye ascended the throne, and she has refused to leave the palace ever since. I mean, I think there is something to be said that the king obviously wants her around, but I worry for this Ashley though. On one hand, like I asked before, why is the king all of a sudden now willing to put aside tradition and marry this person who obviously, from all indication, has been a constant in his life? Why is he now doing it now? Or is she just going to be the bed warmer? Is she going to be a space holder until the king finds another person that is more suited for the role, that is more acceptable? Because the problem here is that according to tradition, she's just not it. She's not the one because she already has a child. The woman that the king must marry must be untouched, must be a Tieroba, apparently. So I'm just hoping that good old Ashley is just not a bad woman, is not a space holder for the next Olori. I think she's beginning to seize that. She's beginning to sense that. Ashley, I think that's the reason why she now wants to be seen. She no longer wants to be behind the scenes. She no longer wants to be in the back burner. She now wants to go to events with the king. It worries me that there wasn't really a big festivity. It was not publicized. Their wedding was not publicized, and it just makes me wonder, it makes me wonder. I can't help but wonder. But anyways, they say even though Naomi is recognized as the first queen in the palace, She and her family members who live with her know categorically that Ashley cannot be toyed with. They all know that Ashley is a no-go area, and the Oni does not tolerate any form of disrespect toward his beautiful Ashley. Whew. Chimo, 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 chimo. So words through the grapevine is that Ashley is the king's favorite bedmate, and she was unveiled as the latest queen during the king's 47th birthday in Ife. Even Olori apparently acknowledged the presence of some queens in the palace while giving her vote of thanks at the surprise party organized for the king. She referred to Ashley as the princess of the sauce and prayed for more queens in the palace. I remember playing that video for you guys in my last video about this. So interestingly, I noticed that Queen Ashley has been playing the role of an Olori for some time now. I went through her social media and I saw her dressed most of the time in white. You know now, the Ooni of Ife's wife generally dress in white outfits, in white garbs or whatever. So yeah, she generally dresses in white and she wears tiaras and such like that. And she also throws shades too. Like I've seen some comments about how she will talk about how being a queen is not something that is not when you wear a crown, it's something that you have in your heart or something or the other. I'm paraphrasing here. If I can find the post, I will insert it. So she's been throwing some subtle shade for some time now. So culturally, in the Yoruba tradition, in the palace tradition, there are some women who just lay around in the palace of the Oni waiting to be called to be serviced by the Oba, if you guys know what I mean when I say service. So these women are called the Ayabas, and they understand their roles in the palace, and the bona fide Olori also understand their role in the palace as well, so that there are no confusions whatsoever. That is also why in her statements, when she announced that she is dissolving her marriage to the Ooni of Ife, she stated that there were some side attractions, but it was never an issue. So these women are the Ayabas. It is just so unfortunate for her, I guess, that one of the Ayabas is now rising and wanting to be seen and wanting to be heard. Yeah, I think it's really interesting how everything is playing out. Meanwhile, Olori Ashley, formerly known as one of the Ayabas, during the 6th coronation anniversary of the king, posted a very, very lovey-dovey message. Oh my gosh, even the message made me blush. I beg you. So this is what Olori Ashley posted, Queen Ashley. This is what she posted to celebrate the Ooni of Ife's 6th coronation anniversary. Meanwhile, for that anniversary celebration, Olori Naomi did not even acknowledge it. She didn't post anything, no words from her. So this is what Olori Ashley posted. She said, 6 years has flown by so quickly. I see and pray for many more years to come on the throne of your forefathers or more. Something. She wrote a bunch of stuff in Yoruba language that I cannot read, but then she went on to say, while others search for what they can take, you have taken the weight of the world on your shoulders and always search for what you can give back. Your ascension on the throne has changed a lot of lives, not only in Ile Ife, but the entire black race. A true king's power is his compassion, which you show effortlessly. We acknowledge the good that we have in Yoruba land, which is in you, my crown jewel. And for us, it is the foundation for all abundance. And then she spoke some Yoruba, and then she said, thank you for all you do for humanity. To many more years on the throne of your forefathers, in good health and abundance of wealth, I remain Ayaoba. Hey, can. I mean, hey, who won contests? So this is what she posted to celebrate, to honor the king on his 6th anniversary. And his bona fide wife, we didn't hear pen from her. We didn't hear jack shit. And so, yeah, I guess at that time she was done. There was no use misleading the people some more. And maybe she was like, you know what? Queen Ashley, you can have him. I dash you. But this really is unfortunate, you know. This is the king's third failed marriage in 13 years. Now, wow. Is this spirit wife? Is this spirit wife? I mean, seriously. So, I mean, hopefully this one works out with Queen Ashley. And I don't know how I feel about being an afterthought shower, but that's just me. That's just my personal belief and my personal pride. I mean, you don't leave me on 2 other times when you have 2 opportunities to marry me, especially when you're pretty much the one, the oracle, the custodian, you know. So you don't get to not choose me twice before, and then all of a sudden I'm special, I'm important. I don't know. I just feel like, you know, I would really like to be first, especially considering the fact that I've been around. You know, I've been around. The same reason why I wasn't good enough in the first place is the same reason you are willing to forego now. So what happened? I don't know. But some people have said that it is because they wanted a woman to bear the only a son, you know, so they wanted to tweak the tradition like that, so that if another woman gives the only a son, and then he can marry anybody that he likes. So I guess we'll have to wait and see. Like, I am still shocked that Naomi is walking away. Meanwhile, there are also reports that it wasn't Naomi that packed out, it wasn't Naomi that left, saying that it was the Ooni of Ife that sent them away. I don't believe that. You know, especially not when the Ooni of Ife's office, the media office, are trying to quell this thing, and they're trying to basically say the rumors are not true, they are lies or whatever. So if that was the case, if the case was that the Ooni sent her packing, there will not be a need for them to go on the media and say the stories that Naomi posted on her verified social media pages are not true. So yeah, I just want to dead that, you know, narrative that it was the Ooni that sent her packing. I don't believe that one bit. I think that she has just about had enough. You know, the competition was getting a little bit too steep for her. That was obviously not what she bargained for, especially considering, according to her, the Ooni puts on a different personality. He's a completely different person behind the scene than he is outside. So yeah, she just couldn't deal with the competition, I think it is. And this Queen Ashley is just, that one just want to come out. And I think at some point Queen Naomi discovered or realized that, okay, this man does not love me as much as he loves Queen Ashley. I mean, Queen Ashley she just carry her load, go Oni Palace. She's like, I'm not leaving here. You have to figure out what to do with me. I'm not leaving this palace again until you marry me. Oh my gosh. That is so funny. This is drama, guys. This is pure drama, and it's just so unfortunate. Like, I see why people were begging Naomi to stay, because the optics of it is just nasty. It's so messy. So I see why no human being with common sense will want this coming out. But I also understand that at some point, Queen Naomi is like, I am donezo. I am out of here. This is not my jam. You know, you made promises to me that you did not fulfill. You made promises to me that you did not keep. So I am done. I am gone. You can have your Queen Ashley. She can have you too. Yeah. What's going on right now is such a mess, and I'm hoping that they are able to resolve everything in peace, you know, in peace. If not for any other reason, for the sake of the Yoruba nation, the Yoruba land. But yeah, on that note, this is where I'm going to end this. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Don't forget to like this video if you like it. Subscribe to my channel if you like. Thank you so much for watching. I'll catch you guys in my next one. Bye, guys.